I'm just trying out my new battery pack for my Gerbing gloves. You see this here? There's a little zip, and you can just see the light on the battery. Look, it's got 3 settings. There's red, amber and green. It takes about 3 hours or so to charge the batteries up, and you do get the charger with it. I'm just testing the longevity, how long the batteries last for. Advantage, of course, there's no wires now, so I can ride the bike without worrying about plugging things in. Disadvantage, I suppose the only real disadvantage, is the batteries that fit into the cuffs. I wear a watch on the left hand side. That was fun, wasn't it? I wear a watch on the left hand side and it can make them a little bit bulky, but I think that's a small price to pay for not having wires everywhere, really. So these gloves are the Gerbing Hybrids. They're the more expensive ones, and they retail about £135, but we've sold a few recently in the shop. They also do the G3, I think it's called, and they're only £110. I say only because years ago I spent about 70 quid on some Sub-Zero Acra Frank Thomas's, and they were a lot of money, but they still didn't keep me as warm as I'd like, because I've got terrible hands for keeping warm, and these warm the backs of your hands. The only thing they don't warm, which I forgot to mention, and as Elk Phaser did mention, they don't warm the palms of your hands. I think part of the reason is because of all the traffic and wear that's on your palms. Would eventually break all the micro wires. So what I do is I've got heated grips anyway. So the heated grips will keep your palms warm, and then the gloves will just keep the backs of your hands warm. I mean, at the moment you can see it's very frosty. Not very nice at all. It's probably about 0 degrees today, but my hands are perfectly warm and I've got terrible circulation. Oh, that was a bit naughty, Russ. So the battery pack, they're not cheap, unfortunately. They come at about £80–85, which is a lot of money, but I do believe you get what you pay for. They aren't just batteries, you can't just solder them together. These batteries actually have memories in them. They only work when they're plugged into the actual glove. You've also got your 3 heat settings built into the actual battery, so it's not just like they've soldered 2 or 3 batteries together and charged loads of money for it. They are a quality item. They reckon that you can get 500 plus charges out of these, which is plenty really, isn't it? Especially seeing how you only use these gloves for a couple of months a year. And time, apparently, according to the here we go, there's that black ice again, look. You see, I see that. I should have really thought about that, to be honest. They're looking at time wise probably about, they say about an hour on full power, about 2 hours or so on the amber one, which is half power, and then quarter power, which is the green. You probably get about 3 hours out of them. I do carry my wires around with me anyway, so if for any reason I do end up out somewhere and the batteries do go flat, then I can always back it up with the wires anyway, so it's not a major problem. But considering it's over £200 for the gloves and the batteries, it is expensive, but to me it's fully worth it. On the phone. Moving over. Good driver, bad driver, good driver, bad driver. Bad driver. Oh my God, she's writing something on a steering wheel. You people that just drive cars, you don't know what you're missing doing biking. Honestly, you're just sat behind one car and all you see is that car in front of you. We're going through the middle of traffic filtering, which is legal in the UK, before anybody says anything, doing it safely, and every now and then you're just looking in the cars and the writing, or unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, bless you. And then you get the good drivers like that. I don't like filtering past Arctic lorries. There's too much of a danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Time to bust a lorry. Couple of stocking filler ideas here. This is USB power. A lot of people use sockets. Sorry about the sniff. A lot of people use sockets, and you know, like the cigarette lighter sockets. I've got one of these on my Tuono, very water resistant, and that just goes straight onto the battery because that's got its own built-in fuse. That gives out 5 volts power, just like the USB on your computer, so you can run your Drift HD or your Hero 2 off it whilst it's recording, which is good. Unfortunately, you can't run your Hero 3 off it because you need the USB socket in your Hero 3 for your microphone. That's really good. You can mount it like that if you want, or that comes off and you can tie wrap it somewhere on your bike. It's very neat, isn't it? These are only £19.95. We sell them. Just thought I'd plug Beechdale a little bit. Maximisers, very, very good. I've got one of those in the garage that runs 4 bikes. The heated grips, we've actually had pupils asking us to turn those down on lessons because they're too hot. These are the Ultra Clears I was talking about. It's basically an insert that just goes into your visor. If anyone wants a discount now because the packaging's damaged, can do. Let's have a look. That basically sticks on the inside of your visor. That stops it from misting up. So that's that. I'll pop it on there now because I've damaged it. And the rider's cam. Morning, Cam. This is Cameron, our apprentice. Say hello, Cam.
Hi.
Here's the rider scan. I'm selling those at $34.95. Excellent pieces of kit. Even the little simple balaclavas. Come on, people, buy loads of stuff from us. And there we go. Have a good look around. I'm refusing to set my helmet off. It's too cold.